it is the 5th of September, and yeah, I'm on a bit of a drive now after, quite frankly, an abysmal summer with sales. I feel there's a new energy. I really want to step up my game. I'm going to be looking into how to do things like ads, and we're really going to try and blow my books up and get them out there and get them, you know, I'd love to say the next huge fan base, but we'll, you know, one step at a time. Let's get those books sold, those page reads read, because yes, all of my books are now on Kindle Unlimited. So we are also starting the quest to 1 million page reads, which, considering I have done some maths, dangerous, I know, but don't worry, I used a calculator. So the Briar Crown has 362 Kindle pages. Apple Seeds in the Snow has 358 Kindle pages. Where Golden Feathers Fall has 368 Kindle pages. Waking as a Miner has 704 Kindle pages, and The Bastard Heirs has 618 Kindle pages, which makes a total of 2,410 Kindle pages, which, if you divide 1 million by 2,410, makes just under 415 people. So if 415 people read my entire series, then I will have 1 million views. I know it doesn't work like that. I'm just was making it easy for myself. Remember, I don't do numbers, so making it the easiest I possibly could. Yeah, bearing in mind, I already have about 2,000-ish page reads from when I first started publishing, like in 2020, a bit in 2023, and then I pulled and decided to go wide. But to be honest, I don't think I should have done that. When I think back now and I look at the data from having gone wide, like, it was crickets. I might have been lucky getting an ebook sale on a library site once every couple of months, but really I should have stayed in KU. I had high hopes for Kobo Plus. That was why I decided to go wide, because I saw it as a brilliant alternative to Kindle Unlimited, and I think one day it will be, but at the moment it's just not there. And literally I was nothing, no sales, unless I was in a promo, and even then it was like 1 or 2, and I was, yeah. So anyway, we are going back in KU, see how it goes. My pen name projects will also be going in KU, so when those are up, those will also be added to my word count, page count on the dashboard. So yeah, it won't be strictly under this name, but they will still have been written by me. And anything from that will still be going into my bank account, so therefore it counts, right? Yeah, so that's one thing. We're going on KU. I'm going to be a lot more active on TikTok to try and get my name out there. That's part of this, you know, we're going to get my books out there campaign. And it's not going to be perfect. I am not a TikTok genius. I just about do Instagram and YouTube. So trying to post something every day is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I've just got to get into the habit of doing things in advance, having them in my drafts, just pressing publish, because I haven't figured out if you can schedule stuff on TikTok. Please let me know if I'm wrong. I will do some research into that, but at the moment I'm just having to store them in the draft folder. And yeah, I'm gonna, like, again, a couple of years ago, I bought a really well-known course on, I can't remember the name because they have just changed their name like several times. So, is it here on my computer? No. It's like Ads for Authors. Who are they? Self-publishing company, I want to say. Learn Self-Publishing. You know who I mean. Anyway, I'll link it down below. But I bought their course like 2 years ago, and I started on the Amazon ads and I ran a few and I was getting clicks but no sort of sales from those clicks, so I kind of gave up on it. I was like, I don't have enough books at the moment, which was true. I had 1 book per series. So now that I am soon going to be having 3 books in one of my series, I think it's time to start exploring ads again. So I'm going to re-watch this. I'm going to also learn about Facebook ads. And see how we go. Obviously I have to have the money to put into the ads, so it's all sort of ties together, and yeah, there we go. What else have I done? I have set up a Patreon for my pen name, and there is a Patreon exclusive serial fiction that is going on there. I do want to tell you, what should I do, like a big announcement? Should I just drop a couple of links in? Do you even care? Let me know if you want to know about my pen name project. There's no books out yet, but there is this serial on Patreon, which you can get a 7-day free trial and check it out. So let me know if you want to know basically who my alter ego is. And yeah, so busy. I have lots of editing to do, I have lots of learning to do, I have lots of social media to do, but I feel like the wheels are all turning the right way. I feel like I'm about to get out of the mud I have felt like I've been stuck in, if that makes any sense. I could just be talking nonsense. We've had a lot of rain recently. My mood has been down, the sun is out today, so that might be why I seem to be very talkative. But yeah, so that's my update on the 5th of September. I will keep you updated with how it is going, but the NetGalley for... No, that's not what I mean. The arc for Where Golden Feathers Fall is up on NetGalley, so that is very exciting. And yeah, I guess we're heading towards publication for that as well, so I need to be promoting that. Busy. Let's... This is what it's like trying to work when they are putting a new septic tank in. Fun times. At least it stopped raining. It is the 21st of September. I have been working through Where Golden Feathers Fall. I've been recording it, but I've now stopped recording because I really have to hurry along and get final changes done on the document before release, because on Ingram Spark they have to be done 10 working days before. It's coming out on the 15th of October if you take away the weekends and things like that. I need to get this up and done. And it's amazing how many small things you miss, or you find rather, when you're speaking the book. Not necessarily narrating it with all the voices, even just reading through it out loud. You hear what doesn't sound right. And it's nothing, I'm not saying anything against like my editor, because she proofread it. I've proofread it before I sent it back to her, before the arcs went up, so I apologise to arc readers. There are a few errors, but you are getting it before publication, and that's what I'm doing now, is getting these final little small tweaks fixed up. There are more than I had thought, so I'm not so happy about that. More like, they're not anything serious, but where I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound quite right because that sounds too similar to this word in this sentence, or you've used that word a few too many times, and it, you know, just tiny little tweaks. Maybe that's me as the author, I don't know, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing currently, and I'm starting to feel the pressure of release. I've done some advertising, and yeah, I should be doing some more build up now. I should be posting every day about this, really. I think because I've been working on it for so long, you kind of not forget, because obviously I'm working on it, but that rush isn't there this time. I don't know why. Anybody has an answer? Let me know why I am excited, but not in the way I was about other books. And actually, this is one of the better books in this series, I feel. So I should be more excited. So I'm going to take some time to, once I get these last changes done and all the files are uploaded, I will feel a lot better. I think I'm currently in that panic mode. So wish me luck that I can get these done the next few days, get the files uploaded, so that it's all smooth sailing. So I have just delivered my daughter to somebody for a play date, put the car seat in their car, and there wasn't much time before I had to pick up my son from Barnhogget. So I am sat in the car with my diary doing some plans, because I have a lot of stuff going on the next couple of months, so I'm trying to get posts planned. Car switching off. I had a very successful meeting with an author friend of mine this morning who helped me set up a Facebook, Instagram / Meta ad. So that has gone up, and I'm really hoping that will help with sales. And I'd like to do another one for Apple Seeds in the Snow when it's sort of the cooler weather and Christmas time. That would be really fun, I think. So we are moving bit by bit towards our goal of trying to get reviews up. So just a little update whilst I sit and wait for pickup time here in Norway, and you see lovely autumnal colours starting to come in just there. Good morning on the 25th of September. I'm shattered. For some reason I am not sleeping at all, and I'm waking up at 3 o'clock every morning, and today I couldn't go back to sleep. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I am just going through, making sure I uploaded the correct version of Where Golden Feathers Fall and Ingram Spark and KDP and all that, because I don't know what happened when I got the proofread back from my editor, and I'd also been proofing it as well, so I merged the two documents to think, then I'll have all the changes in one document, prove them all, or, then I went through it, approved, declined, whatever. But half of the things weren't there. So my arc went out with, loads of errors in. But, oh well, I've gone through it again now. I was literally sat here at the computer, because I realised as I started recording, hang on, there's a few too many typos and things just slipping through here, and I'm pretty sure that I had already changed some of these, so what is going on? And that's when I realised this thing had happened. And so apologies to anybody that got an arc, but I'm making the changes. The final book will not have them in, and if there is one that has got past me now, then it is very determined. I will give it that. But I am just about done with this book now. I want it out there. I don't want to think about it anymore. Obviously I'll market it and all that, but yeah, I want this book done and dusted and out. And this was a bit of a time deadline, because you have to have the correct files on Ingram Spark 10 working days before it's due to go out, so they can print the right version and send it. And I don't know if I've had any pre-orders on Ingram Spark yet, because they don't show you until they start printing them. So anyway, that's my ramble for this morning. I'm gonna just finish going through this and click update, and then that's it, and then I can get on with some marketing. Sell this book. So it is the 30th of September, and I realise I've been really rubbish with updates this month and vlogging, but editing Helen here, and I just wanted to say that as well as being rubbish at vlogging in September,
when it came to uploading my video files, half of them were corrupted for some reason. I don't know what happened. So you got even less than there should have been because the files just would not work. I could not fix them.
It's been a bit of a meh month. I mean, I've just been writing my newsletter and I had to go back through my diary to see what I've actually done, because it doesn't feel like I've done a lot this month, but I have, because I've been proofing Where Golden Feathers Fall, getting arcs out, I have been editing, I have been dealing with cover stuff for my pen name project, I've been setting up the Patreon there, so I have done quite a lot, but it doesn't feel... Oh, and I started recording Where Golden Feathers Fall as well, which prompted me to do like 2 more rounds of proofing. These little things you don't notice until you say them out loud. And yeah, so it has been a busy month, but I haven't physically been producing, which is always, to me, makes me feel like I haven't done stuff, which is completely silly. But my word count this month was a lot lower. It was only about 9,355 words. So compared to the last 2 months where we had like 35,000 plus 49,000, it did take a turn. But you know what? When you are doing these big drives, sometimes you just need to calm down a bit, and you do need to edit the words you're writing and get them ready for release. So that is what I've been doing. I have the proof copy of Adjusting Focus, so that's very exciting for Ella. That will be coming out on the 1st of November, so if you are into monster romance, then do go check that out. Yeah, so that's where we are. I have done some writing this morning, something for Ella's Patreon. It's nice to get back into it. I really want to get back into writing regularly again. And a good friend of mine on Instagram is running sort of October sprints, and the idea is just to write as much as you can during October, and she's put prompts up and for each week, which is nice. So I'm going to try and do that and get back into it that way. I do have Margit's story to finish, but do you know what? I actually want to take a step back from Zamkoska for a little bit. I think with the release of Feathers, and I've been doing a lot of romance stuff recently with Zemkoska and Ella's stuff, so I think I really want to just go back to the fantasy for a bit and yeah, not have so much romance. I think it can take over at times, and maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. They're two very different series, but I have been concentrating a lot more on Zemkoska. So while the title Helm is with the alpha reader and my critique partner, I just want to kind of, apart from marketing Feathers obviously, I just want to forget about Zemkoska for a little bit when I'm doing the actual creative process and go back into Reverda, because those characters have been waiting for me for a long time now. I have sort of been neglecting the Reverda Rising series. I mean, book 2 only has 5 ratings on Goodreads, so yeah, I mean, I know it's not a box ticker in terms of genre. It is something a little bit different. It doesn't fit nicely into a category, but I think Waking Ursa Minor and Reverda is the story of my heart. It needs to be told. It's just a bit complicated when there's so many characters, but I want to go back to it. I don't like leaving them in stasis, and I have a whole origins story for one of the characters, so I really do want to get that written. That is the book that started me on my writing journey. Zemkoska, I had the idea for the Briar Crown. I really wanted to write a fairy tale retelling. I wanted to write something romantasy, but it has taken me away from Reverda, which is what I started writing. So I do need to give it some love again, revive those characters, and I do want to try getting the audiobook done, but that is a lot of work. So it might be a slow process. But that's where we are, the end of September. I almost can't believe it. It's mind-boggling, in fact, that it is October tomorrow. And yeah, so this is a smallish vlog, but that's how it is sometimes. As a writer, you just gotta knuckle down and get stuff done, and that is what I've been doing.